go across. I'm joined in by Ambassador Sushil Kumar Singhal, former diplomat. In the conversation, Ambassador, thank you very much for joining us on this. There's a big turnaround now in the case. Canadian police have ruled out Indian government's link with the killing of Nijjar. What do you make of this?
Well, I think the thing is that, now what the government of India has been telling all along is been now confirmed by the accusers themselves. I think you can't get a better validation than that. But it raises certain questions about the way of working in Canada. If the Prime Minister wants to involve even a government, foreign government, friendly foreign government, and raises, alleges all kind of allegations which, lead to such a fact that, they almost break down in the relationship. It tells you the level or the quality of investigations which are carried out. It's a very, very big question. And I'm very surprised. I like to bring here the Kanishka. See, here, within a year, they came out with everything, all the claims that the government of India was involved in the death or murder of this gentleman who was a terrorist, actually proclaimed terrorist, living in Canada and carrying out all kinds of nefarious activities. But the Kanishka, where more than 300 people died, they are not able to prove conclusively even today, after 40 years, that who was responsible. They could not punish them. It clearly shows the kind of bias they carry. And I think the present government has to examine the method or the kind of process which is involved there. And so lightly, how can any country can so lightly blame a friendly government for some act which has not been done by that, despite the fact that we said that we are willing to cooperate with you and we've extended cooperation. Even then, it led to such a breakdown in the relationship. It's a very, very sad story in the internal working of the government of Canada and the security agencies. In my view, there should be some heads should roll there for the people who are responsible. Even the Prime Minister Trudeau, he should be prosecuted for political gain, personal political gain. He spoiled the relation with a friendly country like India. I think this is, if they want to really come clean, they should really launch an investigation with the cooperation of India, and so that the world knows that they have cleaned up their system.
Go on to show about Trudeau's political standing. Of course, he's not the Prime Minister anymore. He's been rejected by his own country. And those allegations that he had made when he was the Prime Minister have been completely nullified by his own country's police.
That is true. That's what I'm saying. That, because the politicians should not get away with this kind of, just simple making allegations and spoiling the relation for personal political gain. There should be some accountability, even if now is the former Prime Minister. So there should be lesson for the future, the leaders, that they should not use this kind of, allegation for personal gain. That is the point I'm making, because Canada claims that, they are a democracy and it's a rule-based society, that they should need to prove it now that it is a rule-based society.
Absolutely. Ambassador, thank you very much for joining us on this. And with that, viewers, we move ahead to some more breaking news.